Okay, let's do some things with JavaScript. I've got a simple HTML page, and in my HTML page, in the body of my page, I put my script tags. I could have put these in the between the head tags, or I can put them in the body tags. But here's my beginning script tag and my ending script tag. So everything between here, the web the web browser is going to see these script tags, and it's going to interpret them. And in this case, you're telling it to interpret it as JavaScript. So it will come to this first line and say, I want to put some comments in here. You can put whatever comments you want in there, and the interpreter will ignore them. And so the next thing we want to do is, how about if we create a variable, and in this variable, what we can do is that we can display a string of characters. Now, in this case, I'm going to have it say his and hers, his, hers. So I'm going to view this in the browser. Excuse me a second. Okay. Let's see. View this in a browser, and I want to save it first. Yes. And when I view it in a browser, it comes up and it says his, hers. So that's my first output statement. Okay. So that's working okay. Um, but I want to put an apostrophe in there. And one of the ways that I can do it is put an escape character sequence in there, and then I can put the apostrophe in. So let me make sure that it is seeing this properly. And I'm going to back off from that a little bit. And now I'm going to view that again in the browser. And what you'll see in the browser, and let's see if I, whoops, try that again. Okay, and let me see what's wrong here. Well, let's see. How about if we try it this way? Have we got, okay, well, that might be part of the problem then, isn't it? Instead of putting it in here, I need to put the is this is the variable name and not a string. So how about if we go back up here and put it in here? So let's put in the slash apostrophe here, and let's store that, and then in. And then let's store that into the variable name and then display the variable name. Okay, so what this is doing is taking a string and storing it into a location in the memory called his and hers, and then what document.write does is it displays exactly what's between the double quotes, in this case, the paragraph tags, which will not show on a web page, uh, and and then we concatenate that or add this to this variable name. And what it does is it goes to that location in memory called his and hers, and it pulls up what's ever there, which in this case is this right here, the his and hers string. And now we put in the escape apostrophe, so it should show that. So let's try this again one more time. We want to save that, and this time it works okay. His and hers. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see what else we've got here. Say we've got a variable called all in X. Once we create this string, uh, we automatically create a number of methods that go along with this string. And in this case, we've got X, which is a variable string, but X now has, like I said, a bunch of things that we can use with this, and one of them is to uppercase. This parentheses on the end means it's a method, and you need to make sure that you get it's spelled properly. If you have it, let's go ahead and run this. Where are we at? We're right here. Let's get rid of this one. And so complete blank the assignments X, so it should be all in uppercase. Let's go ahead and run this and see if it works okay. View on the browser. Yes, save it. And it comes up and it says complete all the assignments. Okay, so that works okay. How about if we have it to say where, does it matter if can we use it? Okay, try it again. So we change that, view in the browser, save it, and in this case, it says, hey, there's an error, and doesn't recognize the object to uppercase. Okay, so my point is that you need to make sure that you get it is case sensitive, so make sure you have to upper, and the case was upper too, right? Okay, okay, and there we should have oops, semicolon on the end of that. Okay, what else have we got? How about comparing two different strings? Here we've got hello with uppercase H, hello lowercase h. We compare these. If they're equal, display that. If they're not equal, display that. So here's an if statement. And make sure you use the comparison and not the assignment equal signs. So two of them together makes it comparison where you're actually comparing those. Okay, let's create an array. Here we create an array called names. And now that we've created that array, we can show any one of these values. But in computers start counting from 0. They don't start counting from 1, they start counting from 0. So this is position 0. This is position 1. So what if I were to put in here, display whatever's in position 3? So names is the array, and so here we're displaying the array, and which one of the array elements do we want? Well, I want the third one, but is it really the third one? This would be the first, second, third. How come it's not going to display that one? Let's go ahead and take a look and see what it displays. View in the browser. Yes, save it, and when it comes up with an array, it displays Alice. Alice is not the third one. Uh, Here's the first, second, third. Alice is the fourth one. Well, remember I said that it starts counting at 0. So this is a 0, first, second, and third. So that's the one that it's going to display. Remember, you're starting to count from 0. Okay, that's enough for now.